Who needs casting calls when Hollywood royalty is raising the next generation of showstoppers? These celebrity kids didn't just inherit the fame. They walked off the red carpet of genetics with looks that turn heads and break the internet. So buckle up, because what you're about to see isn't just a family resemblance, it's a full-blown takeover. Ready to meet the next generation of showbiz royalty? Let the spotlight roll. Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade, a power couple whose journey to parenthood is as inspiring as their red carpet appearances. Gabrielle isn't just the star of Bring It On. She's a woman who's faced some of life's deepest heartbreaks with unwavering strength. For years, she suffered in silence through the pain of infertility. In her searingly honest memoir, We're Going to Need More Wine, Gabrielle revealed that she endured 8 or 9 miscarriages, trapped in an exhausting cycle of hope and heartbreak. IVF became her full-time reality, and her body, in her words, felt like a prisoner to the process. What made it harder were the voices, some from people who mattered, others who didn't, each with an opinion, each unaware of the depth of her pain. Gabrielle longed not just to be a mother, but to experience every moment of pregnancy, the changes, the anticipation, the public glow. But when her doctor gently told her that surrogacy was her best option, Gabrielle was devastated. And then, everything changed. In November 2018, Gabrielle and Dwyane were finally blessed with the arrival of their daughter, Kavia James Wade, a healthy, radiant baby girl with a whole lot of personality. Nicknamed Shady Baby by the internet, Kavia quickly became a social media sensation with her expressive face and sass to spare. But behind the memes is a miracle. A little girl born of faith, struggle, and a love that refused to give up. Adrienne Bailon. Adrienne Bailon, singer, actress, talk show host, and living proof that real strength hides behind the spotlight. You may remember her as the fierce and fabulous lead in The Cheetah Girls, or hitting those early 2000s notes in 3LW. But Adrienne didn't stop at teen fame. She broke barriers as the first Latina to host a U.S. daytime talk show, earned an Emmy on the reel, and showed the world what it means to be both polished and powerful. But the brightest part of Adrienne's story came not on stage, but in the quiet, painful, and deeply personal fight to become a mother. Behind the smiles and perfect makeup was a woman undergoing 8 rounds of IVF, multiple IUIs, and every fertility treatment you could name. She was vulnerable, she was real, and she was relentless. Adrienne didn't just want a baby, she prayed, worked, and bled hope for one. And then her miracle arrived, Ever James Houghton. The name Ever was no accident. It was born from their wedding hashtag, the Bach Happily Ever Houghton, because after all the pain, this little boy was their fairy tale ending. Adrienne called him her answered prayer. And when she introduced him to the world, she reminded every woman watching that dreams delayed are not dreams denied. Now let's make it fun. If you could name a baby based on your personal journey or favorite life motto, what would it be? Get creative and drop it in the comments. Let's see who comes up with the most legendary name ever. Halle Bailey. We dive into the magical journey of Halle Bailey, a rising star with the voice of an angel and the heart of a mother. While the world came to adore her as Disney's Little Mermaid, with her flowing copper curls and ethereal glow, Halle's most life-changing role happened far from the spotlight, becoming a mom to her beautiful baby boy, Halo. Born on March 27, 2000, Halle Bailey grew up alongside her equally talented sister Chloe, with whom she formed the dynamic R&B duo Chloe x Halle. Their soulful harmonies captured Beyonce's attention, and the rest was history. In 2023, Halle broke out on her own, releasing her solo debut Angel, and landing roles in The Color Purple and the hit series Grown-ish. But behind the glitz and the red carpets, she was carrying something much more precious. In December 2023, Halle finally shared her secret with the world. Even though we're a few days into the new year, the greatest thing that 2023 could have done for me was bring me my son. Welcome to the world, my halo. It was a moment of joy, reflection, and quiet triumph. Fans had speculated for months, reading into every flowing gown, every soft smile, but Halle remained gracefully silent. I know everyone kept saying, "We know, girl, we know," she later shared. But I needed that privacy. I just wanted to chill. And now that the secret's out, little Halo has already become a viral sensation with his meme-worthy expressions and undeniable charm. He's growing strong, happy, and loved. And the world watches in awe as Halle Bailey shines in her most meaningful role yet. Tayana Taylor. Tayana Taylor, a woman whose artistry knows no bounds. She's a choreographer, singer, director, and actress, and for years, she was the quiet force behind some of Hollywood's most iconic moments. She choreographed Beyoncé's fierce 2006 video, Ring the Alarm, and appeared on Kanye West's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But in recent years, Tayana stepped into her spotlight and brought her growing family with her. Tayana and NBA player Iman Shumpert began dating in 2013 and welcomed their first daughter, Iman Junie Shumpert Jr., in 2015, under the most unforgettable circumstances. Junie was born unexpectedly in their bathroom, with Iman delivering her himself. Tayana later shared the moment with fans, calling it a beautiful, life-changing surprise. When Junie was just 10 months old, the couple married in a private ceremony, each wearing jackets that read, "I do, and I do too." Little Junie had one too. Oh, me too. It was the perfect metaphor for a child born ready for the spotlight. Junie soon began modeling, doing solo campaigns, and even landed her own billboard in New York City by 2022. She's confident, sassy, and clearly her mama's twin. In 2020, Tayana announced her second pregnancy in the music video for Wake Up Love, and that September, baby Rue Rose Shumpert entered the world. Tayana's daughters aren't just beautiful, they're bold, talented, and raised to shine. The future is bright, and if Junie and Rue are any indication, it's wearing high tops, a crown, and one of Tayana's signature smirks. Rihanna. We're stepping into the fabulous, fearless, and now family-filled world of Rihanna. You know her as the voice behind countless chart toppers, the face of fashion-forward rebellion, and the billionaire mogul behind Fenty Beauty, Savage X Fenty, and more. Crowned the best-selling female artist of the 21st century, Rihanna has conquered music, beauty, and business. But her newest role might just be her most iconic yet, boy mom. In May 2022, Rihanna and rapper A$AP Rocky welcomed their first son, RZA Athelston Mayers. The name, yes, a bold nod to Wu-Tang Clan legend RZA, sparked headlines, memes, and opinions across the internet. But Rihanna's never been one to seek approval. She honored culture, kept it cool, and stayed completely unbothered. Even RZA himself gave his blessing with admiration. Then, in August 2023, came baby number 2, Riot Rose, born at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in LA. Riot's name was inspired by Pharrell Williams and continued Rihanna's tradition of powerful, meaningful choices. And according to Ryrie, Riot is already a star in his own right. He wakes up squealing, not crying, just screaming to sing, she told Harper's Bazaar. He's my alarm. He doesn't take no for an answer. Sound familiar? Once thought to be the ultimate girl boss, Rihanna now laughs at the title, "I thought I was going to be a girl mom. Turns out, I'm living in a house full of boys, and I love it." With 2 little kings at home and an empire at her feet, Rihanna proves that even when she's off stage, she's still setting the world on fire. This time, one lullaby at a time. Beyonce. Beyonce Giselle Knowles-Carter, a music icon, business mogul, and powerhouse performer who's conquered every stage she's touched. With dozens of Grammys and a legacy cemented in pop culture history, Beyonce is often hailed as one of the greatest entertainers of all time. But beyond the spotlight, she plays her most cherished role, mom to 3 incredible children. With her husband, rapper and entrepreneur Jay-Z, Beyonce is raising a family rooted in creativity, strength, and purpose. Her firstborn, Blue Ivy Carter, made history as the youngest Grammy winner ever at just 9 years old, thanks to her feature on Brown Skin Girl. Blue didn't stop there. She stunned fans during the Renaissance tour, dancing alongside her mother with grace beyond her years. In June 2017, Beyonce gave birth to twins Rumi and Sir Carter, and while she's kept them more private, their presence is just as powerful. In her Netflix doc Homecoming, Beyonce opened up about the intense challenges she faced during her twin pregnancy, showing the world her vulnerability and strength. Whether on stage or in the studio, her children are never far behind. "They come with me everywhere," she said. And with a mom like Beyonce, they're already walking a path paved in greatness. Ciara. Ciara, singer, dancer, and all-around powerhouse who brings the same energy to motherhood as she does to the stage. With her husband, NFL star Russell Wilson, Ciara has built a beautiful blended family that fans adore. Together, they share 3 children, Sienna Princess, Wynn Harrison, and their newest addition, Amora Princess. Russell also proudly embraces his role as stepfather to Ciara's first son, future Zahir Wilburn. Their love story plays out like a modern-day fairy tale, full of playful banter, public admiration, and heartwarming parenting moments. Ciara once joked about their baby every 3 years pattern, hinting that if it were up to Russell, another one could arrive any minute. But behind the Instagram perfect life is a mom who's grown deeply from the journey. Ciara has shared how becoming a mother grounded her, made her more expressive, and boosted her confidence. Life with 4 kids is hectic. It's literally mommy, 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 like 40 times a day she laughs. But she and Russell have created a supportive, balanced home where love and respect come first. From Grammy-winning hits to bedtime stories, Ciara is dancing through motherhood with grace, power, and a whole lot of joy. Genie Mai. Genie Mai, best known as the stylish co-host of The Real and a frequent face on shows like Today, Entertainment Tonight, and Red Carpets across Hollywood. Known for her infectious energy and outspoken personality, Genie became even more relatable when she opened up about her emotional journey to motherhood. After marrying rapper Jeezy, Genie shared with fans on her Hello Honey YouTube channel that she had begun IVF treatments, starting the very day of her wedding. She was prepared to begin the long process when a routine doctor's visit changed everything. To her shock and joy, she was already pregnant. That unexpected twist led to the arrival of her daughter, Monaco Jenkins. Monaco is a beautiful blend of her parents' worlds, Afro-Vietnamese, and raised with deep respect for both cultures. Genie has been vocal about ensuring her daughter grows up rooted in her identity, heritage, and strength. From red carpets to midnight feedings, Genie Mai shows that motherhood isn't just about planning, it's about trusting the journey and embracing every beautiful surprise along the way. Serena Williams. Serena Williams isn't just a tennis legend. She's a full-blown icon of strength, style, and motherhood. The 23-time Grand Slam champion is the only player in history to win a career Golden Slam in both singles and doubles. And if that wasn't enough, she won the 2017 Australian Open while pregnant. Talk about power, on and off the court. In September 2017, Serena and her husband, tech entrepreneur Alexis Ohanian, welcomed their first daughter, Alexis Olympia. Ohanian Jr. Alexis introduced their bundle of joy to the world on Instagram, writing, "Welcome Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. We're so happy to meet you. Our little girl is already mama's perfect sidekick." Even late-night host Jimmy Kimmel joined the Serena fan club, joking during her pregnancy that winning the Australian Open while expecting proved it had to be a girl. Only a woman could be strong enough to do that. Serena has since opened up about the intense birth experience, an emergency C-section followed by multiple surgeries. But as she's shown us time and time again, nothing can hold her back when it comes to love and legacy. In August 2023, Serena and Alexis welcomed their second daughter, Adira River Ohanian. Now, photos of Serena and Olympia in matching tennis outfits have melted the internet. Double the cuteness, double the power. Victoria Monet? Victoria Monet isn't just a rising star. She's a powerhouse singer, songwriter, and proud mama, rewriting the rules of music and motherhood. Before her name lit up the stage, she was the genius behind the scenes, penning hits for stars like Ariana Grande. But it was her own album Jaguar 2 that catapulted her to center stage, earning her a Grammy Award for Best R&B Album and serious industry respect. In 2021, Victoria welcomed her daughter, Hazel Monet Gaines, with fitness trainer John Gaines. And little Hazel didn't just arrive with cuteness, she made Grammy history. At just 2 years old, Hazel became the youngest Grammy nominee ever, thanks to her feature on her mom's track Hollywood. Talk about a record-breaking baby! Victoria's social media announcement of Hazel's birth was pure poetry. 2 hearts beat inside of me. Now that's more love. 2 brains and 2 souls. That's so much power. Been feeling like Ultra Super Victoria because my body is doing such miraculous work. She called Hazel her tiny soulmate, and honestly, we're not crying. You are. With unmatched talent, heartfelt lyrics, and a love for her daughter that radiates through every note, Victoria Monet is a force the world can't ignore. Cardi B. Cardi B, born Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar, isn't just a rap queen, she's a full-blown force of nature. From Love and Hip Hop New York to Grammy-winning artist, Cardi's rise has been nothing short of electric. But behind the glammed-up red carpets and viral verses, she's also crushing the role of full-time mom. In 2018, she gave birth to her first child, Culture Kiari Cephas, with rapper Offset. The world instantly noticed. Culture was Cardi's twin. Offset? We're still searching for his genes. Fast forward to 2021 and baby number 2 arrived, Waveset Cephas, another bundle of joy who, yes, looked just like Cardi again. At this point, her DNA might as well have a trademark. Then came baby number 3 in September 2024, a mystery princess whose name Cardi hasn't revealed yet. But if her siblings are any clue, she's already runway ready and attitude approved. Fans are dying to know more, but Cardi's keeping it hush, building the suspense like a true showstopper. In a candid Vogue Singapore interview, Cardi shared, "I didn't even have an album out when I got pregnant. Everyone panicked. I just said, relax. I'll have a nanny with me, and we'll be flying first class together." Classic Cardi, unbothered, unfiltered, and always unstoppable. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, the one and only Harajuku Barbie, isn't just serving bars and breaking records, she's also slaying motherhood. Born Annika Tanya Maraj, this rap powerhouse redefined the game with her fierce rhymes, bold style, and unmatched charisma. Since the 2010s, Nicki has been a driving force behind the female rap renaissance, and in 2020, she added a brand new title to her legacy, Mom. On September 30th, 2020, Nicki and her husband, Kenneth Petty, welcomed their first child, affectionately nicknamed Papa Bear, in Los Angeles. Her pregnancy reveal nearly broke the internet, complete with glamorous photos and her signature flair. A few weeks later, she shared the tiniest peek, his adorable little foot, to celebrate her wedding anniversary. Fans melted. In an emotional interview, Nicki said, "When I look at my son, I'm reminded that I'm so blessed. Not every woman gets this chance. Every day I say, thank you, God, for this little gift." That softer side of Nicki, just as iconic as her alter egos. She lovingly documents Papa Bear's milestones, and the resemblance between the two is undeniable. Same face, same fire. One glimpse and fans are already begging for a mini Nicki army. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian isn't just a mogul, fashion icon, and reality TV queen. She's also a hands-on mom raising 4 of the most talked-about kids in Hollywood. And if you've seen Northwest in action, you know the next generation of Kardashians is already taking over. North, Kim and Kanye West's first child, is bold, unfiltered, and always headline-ready. In 2022, during Paris Fashion Week, North literally told paparazzi to back off by holding up a handwritten sign that said, "Stop." Kim later explained on Instagram she just wanted them to focus on the show. North didn't come to play, she came to slay, and clearly the sass is genetic. Kim's second child, Saint West, has Kanye's soulful energy and is a fan favorite thanks to his sweet smile and quiet charm. Then came Chicago West, born via surrogate in January 2018. Kim publicly praised the hospital and the surrogate, helping normalize surrogacy at a time when few celebrities were open about it. Chicago, named after Kanye's hometown, is known as the little princess of the family, with Kim's glam and Kanye's spirit. Finally, in May 2019, Psalm West was born. Inspired by the Book of Psalms, his name reflects Kanye's spiritual journey. Despite Kim and Kanye's split, both have remained committed co-parents, putting love for their kids above all. Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner isn't just a billionaire beauty mogul. She's a full-blown cultural phenomenon. From selling out lip kits in minutes to baking cookies with Stormi at midnight, Kylie has made multitasking look glamorous. While the world may know her as the face behind Kylie Cosmetics, her most important title, Mom. She first burst onto our screens in Keeping Up with the Kardashians back in 2007, growing up under the Hollywood microscope. Fast forward to today, she's not just surviving the spotlight, she's owning it. With over 400 million followers, Kylie is one of the most followed people on the planet. But when the cameras turn off, she's simply mommy to her 2 little ones. In 2018, she and rapper Travis Scott welcomed their first child, Stormi Webster. The internet exploded with theories about her name, but Stormi quickly became an online sweetheart, stealing hearts with her charm, her outfits, and her adorable kitchen takeovers. Then came baby number 2 in 2022. Originally named Wolf, Kylie later changed his name to Airy, saying the new name just fit better with his energy. In an emotional British Vogue interview in 2024, Kylie revealed, "My kids love me unconditionally. That kind of love makes everything else easier. And honestly, when your toddlers think you're a superhero, who needs a trophy?" Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor skyrocketed to fame with her smash hit All About That Bass, a body-positive anthem that topped the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 11 million copies worldwide. But long after the chart-topping glory and Grammy wins, Meghan found her truest calling, motherhood. Married to Spy Kids star Daryl Sabara, the couple didn't waste any time growing their family. In 2021, they welcomed their first son, Riley, a sweet redhead who had a dramatic start to life. He was whisked away to the NICU moments after birth and needed a feeding tube. That moment changed everything for Meghan. In a heartfelt Parents Magazine interview, she said, "I look at Riley and think, I want to live forever for him." By 2023, Meghan wasn't slowing down. "I want 4 kids," she told People, already plotting the next baby steps. And boom, baby counselor 2 was on the way. In a fun gender reveal chat with Kelly Clarkson, Meghan announced her second son would be joining the family. Calm and content from day one, Barry Bruce was born on July 1st Saint, the same day as Meghan and Daryl's first date. Talk about full circle love. Tia Mowry. You probably remember Tia Mowry lighting up our screens with her twin sister Tamara in the classic 90s sitcom Sister Sister. But off-screen, Tia's most rewarding role is being mom. She married actor Corey Hardrict, and in 2011 the couple welcomed their first child, a son named Cree Taylor Hardrict. During her pregnancy, Tia embraced every moment, saying it made her feel empowered and sexy. And when Cree arrived on June 28, 2011, her world changed. She proudly describes her son as funny, considerate, and deeply caring, so much so that his school teacher once sent her a letter praising his emotional intelligence, not something you see every day in a young boy. Fast forward to 2017, and baby number 2 was on the way. This time, it was a girl. Tayana Hardrict was born on May 5th, 2018, Tia's own little princess. With her radiant smile and undeniable cuteness, Cairo quickly stole hearts. Through parenting, Tia has become a champion of self-love, motherhood, and balance, and she shares it all with fans who've grown up right alongside her. Priyanka Chopra. The world met Priyanka Chopra Jonas as a beauty queen, crowned Miss World 2000. But behind the glamour and global fame lies a story far more powerful, one shaped by love, fear, and a mother's fierce devotion. After dominating the Bollywood scene and making a successful leap into Hollywood, Priyanka's life took a magical turn in 2018 when she met pop star Nick Jonas. Their whirlwind romance led to an engagement just 2 months later and a lavish, cross-cultural wedding that blended Indian traditions with Western flair. But it wasn't the red carpets or fairy tale ceremonies that defined her most. It was the birth of their daughter, Malti Marie, born via surrogate. Malti arrived early and spent more than 100 days in the NICU fighting for her life. For Priyanka, every moment was agony and hope intertwined. She stood watch by her baby girl, terrified, praying, unwilling to look away. When Malti was finally strong enough to come home, Priyanka was no longer just a star. She was a warrior mom. "I don't even know how I'll ever discipline her," she admitted in a heartfelt interview. "I was so close to losing her so many times. She can get away with anything. I just want to see her happy." Fame made her a global icon. Motherhood made her real. In a world obsessed with perfection, Priyanka showed that true strength lies in vulnerability, and that even queens break when it comes to their children. If you had to spend over 100 days praying your child would survive, would you ever be able to say no to them again? Be honest. Could you?